Today we have the Sony PlayStation Live event. What are my thoughts? And some news afterwards coming right up. Welcome back to Sodi Pop on YouTube. Today is Wednesday, September 16th. And of course, today was the big PlayStation event. So we're going to be focusing purely on that. Number one, I'm going to have the full live event. You can watch and react with me. And then afterwards, I'm going to be covering some news and stuff that wasn't revealed during the actual event. And we're going to talk about that, also my reaction to it and what I thought of the overall event. So everything is timestamped below. If you've already seen the entire event, you don't want to watch it again, go ahead and skip to the end portion, as there is some stuff that you may have missed, some important details for sure. All right, guys, as always, like, follow, subscribe. Everything helps me out. And let me know below what you thought of the event. Let's get right to it. So today, instead of a Chatty with Matty, the normal gaming news, I'll be doing this live event. We're going to turn down the Sony music, kind of reacting together. My cat is going crazy over there. And because this is the major event that's happening today, you know, there's been a lot of news that's been coming out. Number one, we saw a Bloomberg Japan or Business Wire, I think it was Bloomberg Japan, where they said that Sony production had been cut in half after being doubled. It was from 4.5 million being doubled to about 9 million. Then just recently, yesterday, they said, oh, the production been cut in half. Then Sony came out and said, no, that's not true. We didn't cut production in half. So I believe what Sony says. If production was cut in half, they would say it. They wouldn't want to alert people, especially everyone that wants to get it. So, all right, looks like we are live here. PS5 live reaction. Beautiful, beautiful. Looks like it's happening. This is all happening. We are all caught up. Cool. All right. Yeah. So if you guys are in the chat, let me know if you have any predictions. I'll be doing a little after show here. Just want to make sure that all the levels seem good, which they do. So I have my mic set up here. It's kind of a weird setup, and then if the stream, I can always switch it. All right, here we go. We're going. Boom. Let's get going, guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Each time I awake, this planet seems somehow different to me.
Where are we?
You see things others can't.
This is the power.
Oh, Demon Souls.
Yet you do not fully understand it.
But whatever comes, I will be ready.
Okay, let's do this.
All right, Miles Morales. Very excited to see that. Hopefully it's not blasting your eardrums like it was mine. Stuff is very loud. The whole lineup there. Oh no, is this Final Fantasy? What is this?
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
How do we even know the girl will be among us?
Our kind do not question orders.
Project Ethia, Final Fantasy. Yep, it's Final Fantasy for sure.
Sergeant, they've summoned their icon.
Oh my gosh.
That thing's a bloody mountain.
Is this Final Fantasy like 15-2 or something? Oh, I'm loving this.
Our foe will not relinquish their mother crystal easily. This will be a
Okay.
bitter fight.
Cute Final Fantasy stuff, that's for sure.
You should not be out of doors.
Turn it down for you guys a little bit.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
I mean, it looks like Final Fantasy. It doesn't look next gen, I would say.
I'm
Sorry for my. Okay. Must be a cool battle system. Looks very similar to what we've seen before. Big monsters. I'm into it. I mean, I really love Final Fantasy VII Remake battle system. Still haven't finished it yet, but I really enjoy it.
Cannot defend our realm from the spread of the blight.
It seems like Dragon Age Inquisition mixed with Final Fantasy. I don't know if you guys are getting that feeling. Looks really good though. I'm really curious to see how it looks like in 4K afterwards.
They really mean to invade us.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they're showing. Oh, jeez. They're showing a lot of gameplay, which is good. This could be much further along. No, like a phoenix or something. I mean, it looks like we saw Shiva.
Second life on the fire. But that's impossible.
Awesome. I mean, it looks like it could be really far along, which is amazing. Final Fantasies are never... We always see a teaser and we don't see it for 10 years.
The legacy of the crystals.
Ooh. Some summons.
Has shaped our history.
The monsters look really good. Looks like Gaia, got Infrared.
Enough.
Maybe Behemoth or something, but there's no lightning from him. Usually it's lightning.
I'll kill you.
Final Fantasies pump me up, I'm sorry.
Thing I do.
And the story seems much more adult, which is nice. It's not like you're controlling 10-year-olds. Final Fantasy 16. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That's a huge give. Console exclusive, also available on PC. That'll be fair, but that's a huge get. Wow. What? That's a show opener. And it, now will it be out in 5 years? Who knows? But they showed a lot of gameplay. That's the thing that like gives me hope, is that usually they don't like they maybe show one battle. They seem to show a bunch of different gameplay, a lot of different summons for sure. So we'll see. Okay, what do we got here? Captured on PS5. Really smart, really fantastic. Very smart move. Because we've been wanting to see actual gameplay, which is huge.
It's too cold to change out here.
All right, some gameplay for Spider-Man.
I'm late for Mom's rally.
Let's see Miles Morales. Say what is... Got a rally happening.
Check. You got the house key? Yeah, I got it.
Looks great. Hopefully we see some gameplay. Maybe this will transition right into some gameplay.
Come on, we're gonna be late.
Let me know what you guys are thinking of this if you're watching in the chat.
So filling your suit with snow. Are you still wearing your suit?
Yeah, you know, just in case.
It's gonna be fine. See, this is my favorite part of living in Harlem. Pop-up street fair, best food in the city, awesome music.
Looks really good. Well, those reflections, probably ray trace reflections.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Ooh. Pride going on.
You gonna vote for her?
I really like all the colors.
She's been a teacher my whole life. Similar skill sets, right? Corralling people, educating them, making sure they don't throw things at each other.
I love that street fair, like how many colors are and everything.
Hi, I'm Brian Horton, creative director at Insomniac Games.
Cool.
We're excited to show you this first look at gameplay from Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. Our story picks up 1 year after the events of the first game, and we find Miles' new home, Harlem, is in danger. Trouble brews while Miles' mom, Rio Morales, leads an election rally. A war between the devious energy corporation Roxxon and the underground.
It's always an energy corporation.
By the Tinkerer starts to break out. In this gameplay sequence,
lots of purple colors. I'm digging it.
The underground attacks Roxxon, sending the rally into chaos in a fight that spills onto the Braithwaite Bridge, where
That's
the
not good.
underground tries to steal Roxxon's experimental energy source, New Form. Let's take a look.
Cool.
Go, go, go! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Let's not shoot each other, all right?
Ooh, digging the soundtrack so far. The same kind of Stranger Things vibe. Oh, got another superhuman.
We're after the New Form. Ignore everything else.
Ooh, she has her own Spider-Man-like things. Doc Ock type stuff. Awesome.
Get rid of him. Then grab as much as you can carry.
Ooh. Some sort of energy type thing.
Keep him busy.
I'm digging the colors of the underground people. Pretty flashy for being underground, but it'll be fun to battle against them.
I have to stop this.
Looks so good. I mean, chose Miles Morales. Good. Has a lot of electricity effects. Oh, right back into gameplay.
I have to push past these guys. Where is he?
Okay, his invisibility. Ooh, those cinematic effects are really fun. They did a really good job. You saw that R1 pop up on the swing tire, so it looks like some pretty good environmental uses there.
No.
So far, really seamless and jumping in and out on the cinematics, which is freaking great.
The bus. Everybody get out.
No, bus driver.
Don't worry, I got you. Thank you. Man.
Those people, they're trapped.
I've got an idea.
I mean, when comparing this to like, there's a direct comparison to like the Avengers scene, right? Is that you have the Brit? This looks
I need something they can cross.
so much better. The gameplay looks so much more interesting. Like compared to how the Avengers looked in their bridge scene. Of course, there's always one straggler. That looks really good. Really nice seamless transitions between, and again, having that direct comparison with the Marvel Avengers stuff, that just looks so good. Really nice seamless transitions, as you expect with the SSD, between gameplay and the CG stuff. So, very curious to see how this looks in like full quality. You know, I'm not sure if this stream is having any hitches, but looks really fantastic so far. I'm only viewing it on a 1080p monitor, so you know, I don't have 4K right now. Oh no! Oh, the Harry Potter's real. No, really?
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together our long history.
If you look at my background, like half my stuff is Harry Potter stuff. Oh,
is the legacy.
I didn't think it was gonna actually be real. I mean, it was real, but you know, they've announced the DC games, they've announced Batman and all these WB games.
Your own story to
in the late 1800s.
And quite possibly
I hope this is good. I hope this is really good. I mean, I'm gonna get this day one. I don't.
Every portrait, every stone.
Come on.
In this castle tells the story. Witches and wizards who came before.
Final Fantasy.
Here you will meet
Harry Potter.
Friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts,
so this is the 1800s. It's before Harry Potter and everything. So it's clearly your own story. So I wonder if it's,
there is a larger world beyond,
because it might be. Oh, cool. It might be around when Voldemort was in school. Actually, you got Dementors.
Long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess.
Maybe you'll get to see the Chamber of Secrets being made.
Dormant power.
No, that was made by Slytherin way before this. Sorry.
Is limitless. But what form will it take? The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for.
The fun thing about the Harry Potter world is like all the dragons are really different. If you remember the Triwizard Tournament, is that each battle a different type of dragon.
The legacy of Hogwarts.
I hope that's an Portkey Games. Hogwarts Legacy. 2021. Okay, that's just fine. They've been working on it for quite a bit. Remember, we saw like gameplay from it a while ago, where you hit all these goblins and the goblin got like stabbed to a pillar with like an axe. I'm legitimately like pumped up for that. I usually don't get super psyched out for these. Man, this started really good.
I'm Dan Vondrak, creative director at Raven. One of our goals as developers is to bring the game world to life unlike anything you've ever experienced, and the PlayStation 5 is making that happen.
So Raven,
with the power of the new console, we've been able to significantly enhance the overall experience.
Raven's made
from what you see in the world, how it feels in your hands,
from Verona, Wisconsin, and they've made
in Black Ops Cold War,
a bunch of fun games. Raven actually has like a support role
times the world has ever known, the height of the Cold
on
War.
Black Ops Cold War.
The following is a portion of the first campaign mission where you've been given the name of a high-value target linked to the Iran hostage crisis. But in true Black Ops style, nothing is as it seems. Take a look.
They made those top-down, like the Marvel game that was on Nintendo Switch. They made that game, the top-down battle game where you have all the different characters.
How long before we get Arash? The team arrived in Turkey a few hours ago. We should be in position shortly.
This game looks good. Black Ops 2 Cold War, or is it 2? Directly preceding, again, it's directly preceding the previous one, so it's a direct sequel to the previous Black Ops, or the first one I should say, which I think was, I haven't played Call of Duty in a while.
Let's go find this shithead.
Sure, it's gonna be good. They always have amazing quality graphics.
Priority is to ID Arash. Things go hot.
Multiplayer looks like a lot of fun. They added like 4 modes in multiplayer, so I've been keeping up on that. A lot of gaming news, of course, coming out with new generation. Then we have, of course, maybe a new Nintendo Switch coming out in 2021, which looks to be phenomenal.
Hey, check it out.
Incoming truck, left side.
I'm curious if these missions are going to be more open-ended, or if it's going to be Call of Duty. In my mind, you know, I haven't played a recent Call of Duty, but they're always pretty like narrow. Shoot these guys, move. Shoot these guys, move. So, oh,
We just diced everyone in a truck. That's gotta be a rush.
Hold fire. We need a positive ID. That's our man. Take him out.
why would you work for someone that could just kill you like that? I would definitely defend myself. That's not right.
We missed him. Can't let him get away.
Oh, that's fun. Little grenade thing. I'm digging like the sinister music that's going along with this right now. Oh, that's fun. There we go. That's a fast RC car, I'll tell you that. It'd be funny if it ran out of battery and you had to recharge it midway. I remember whenever I had RC cars, it would last for like 15 minutes. That plane's not taking off anytime soon. It was interesting, action-packed. Very cool. Crazy that they had a guy from
We hope
Raven.
you enjoyed that sneak peek at the campaign for Black Ops Cold War. There are many more twists and turns along the way as you begin to unravel the truth, and we can't wait for you to play it soon.
If you watch any
the
of
story campaign, Cold War features the next generation of multiplayer online combat and an all-new awesome zombies experience.
Yeah, if you watch any of
Today,
Colin
I have a
Moriarty's
special
stuff,
honor
it
to
seems like
announce on
Raven
behalf
might
of my
be
friends at
taking
Trigger
over for, was it
that the PlayStation
Sledgehammer maybe?
community doesn't have to wait to play multiplayer. Starting this Friday, PlayStation players will be able to play the multiplayer alpha exclusively on PlayStation 4. And for those of you that are
Couple
watching
days.
at home on your PS4, you can preload the experience starting tomorrow. We can't wait to see you
That's
online
awesome.
Friday and through the weekend. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Super, super cool. No, I just realized I'm not recording. Oh man, not recording my audio on separate tracks. That's just fine. I still can't believe they had Harry Potter. Final Fantasy and Harry Potter, like, whew. Jesus, amazing. Again, Harry Potter's probably, I didn't see a console exclusive on that, but it's 2021. That's probably going to be. And I still haven't even gotten to the price or anything. I'm so curious as to if it's going to be really expensive or. Again, I'm leaning more towards the sub $500
What the hell?
Resident Evil.
Take him away.
Remember, there's that like fake rumor or whatever that Resident Evil Village wasn't running at all on the PS5, which is silly considering that they're exclusively doing PS5 previews with it.
The bell tolls for us all. They're coming again.
Oh, this is fun. I like this.
Mia.
Looks like we got some
Quit being so paranoid.
werewolf stuff. I just watched Twilight. They're so bad. Don't watch Twilight if you can.
A young
My girlfriend
girl
tricked
went
me.
with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the
Who ate
rascal
the
broke
berries?
free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on,
Got my drinksies
over
here.
vine, under branch, and into
This is so
the
sick.
forest deep.
Ah, I'm so excited. Oh, what a great day. Next gen is going to be so much fun. Got some coffee here too.
It's just a local tale.
You guys need to clean your kitchen countertops, to be honest. I mean, but the way she was raised, I'm not surprised they don't have their kitchen countertops clean. Did you see Final Fantasy, sorry, not Final Fantasy, Resident Evil 7? The house was not clean. I mean, they had mold all over, right?
If it's just looking, window shop away.
Who's this, Penguin? They're finally confirmed DC and Resident Evil. It's great. Oh, my cat's here. Oh, remember this game was delayed? This one I'm really looking forward to. Deathloop. Looks like a lot of fun. I love the style.
You want out of a time loop? You gotta learn how it works. Black Reef is a puzzle, and each visionary is a different piece.
Super fun.
Here's Igor.
I am a respected scientist!
I've done so many loops, I've learned to run circles around him.
So we're finally going to see like the mixture, the ingenuity that's been coming from some of the games, like Hotline Miami and stuff. We're finally going to be able to see that in this next gen because of how quick the SSD is, the quick restarts, quick everything. Like, think of this feels like a full FPS Hotline Miami type game.
I've tried taking my targets out one by one more than I can remember, but there is never enough time. I go after one, another lives. Because right now, half an island away, a different visionary is throwing his nightly cannibal masquerade. Alexis Dorsey.
Everybody shut up! This is my jam.
Igor's a big fan, yet somehow he never makes it to the party. Something keeps him home.
Colt, you there, buddy?
Here's the invite to the party. And here's why Igor blew it off. He made some kind of scientific breakthrough that morning.
I did it! I did it, it works!
That he makes every morning. Unless I get there first.
That's fun. It's really interesting. It's like a nail gun.
No experiment, no breakthrough. No reason for Igor not to drink his disappointment with Alexis. Now I got a shot at killing them both at the same time.
Oh, that's cool. So you can like group people together in one space once you figure out the intricacies. And I'm assuming they can always change how time works if they want to do an update to the game and make it more interesting. Oh, that's cool. And your powers are cool too.
targets on my list. Every one of them with grand plans for eternal life.
This game's gonna be so much fun.
I gotta break.
Hope it just feels good, which I'm sure it will. What a great concept. Oh, and that person's hunting you.
Ran out of time. You keep forgetting, Colt. I'm not like those other idiots. Only got one name on my list. Yours.
I wonder why she's hunting you. Alright, coming from Q2 2021. Marking Studios, and then we knew that was supposed to be coming out at the very beginning, but that's fine. I mean, that game's gonna be cool. Sony's done a really good job at like keeping up the quality. There's no like awkward talking in between. There's a little bit of talking, but they're very focused conferences, which is fantastic because there's been so many conferences that are 3 or 4 hours long that you're like, my gosh, just get to
That day,
stuff.
If our positions were switched, would our fates be different?
Capcom. What
Would
is
I
this?
have your
What is
life?
this? Devil May Cry?
You a demon?
Yep, Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition, okay. I haven't played too much of the Devil May Cry stuff. I know I would love it though. I haven't gotten into the latest games. It's obviously Dante. Is that like their new design for Virgil? Maybe. Really good character action game.
Rest in peace.
A little more serious in tone than Devil May Cry's like normal Dante irreverence, where he's just making fun of devils and demons. I remember it was like Dante, Virgil, Neo.
Devil May Cry.
Cool. Cool. At launch, great. Just kind of filling out the launch lineup, most likely. I mean, so far the beginning of the show was phenomenal. Oops, sorry about that. I'm very curious to what they could possibly finish off with. Probably price, release date, pre-orders. But maybe some big game. Oddworld. So we got some more of this game. I played Stranger's Wrath and I enjoyed it on the Vita. I'm just really not into the Oddworld games.
Burned down their own hideout?
It sounds idiotic, but that's exactly what it looks like.
Bad karma for burning down my farm.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning, creative director of Oddworld Soulstorm. We're
Lorne Lanning's
bringing
cool.
you an all-new exclusive trailer from the
Always
game.
seemed like a pretty
Here, our unlikely hero, Abe, finds
nice
himself
person.
fresh off the back of freeing his people from the nefarious Rupture Farms. He thinks the journey is over, but soon discovers it has only just begun. The stakes are higher, the threats are larger, the obstacles are more devious, and it's all made possible by the power of PlayStation 5. Enjoy.
It's like an extreme Lemmings game where you're trying to help all your people escape. Oh, Jesus. Do they need to follow right behind you?
Not letting that egg guy get away from us again.
really different tone than the first trailer. I remember the first trailer being like a little more whimsical. This is incredibly serious.
Why the hold up? I could go for a sandwich right now. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Yeah, there we go. Usually it's goofy. Looks interesting. Again, I've personally not been into the Oddworld games, so another thing to be on PS5. There've been quite a few of those. I remember Abe's Odyssey. Of course, Stranger's Wrath was the first-person shooter. That was an interesting one. Really nothing to do
Gregory,
with Abe
your
that I
friends are
remember.
worried about you. They're here with me. Please come out. Gregory, I may have lost my temper earlier, but it was just a glitch. It won't happen again.
What is this? What is this?
It's been such a difficult day for all of us. Why don't you come out and we can play a game together?
Sounds very nice. Why don't you come out and play?
It won't happen again.
Oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's type thing.
It was just a glitch.
Gregory, be still. I think she's found us.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. Security breach. They have, I mean, taken that game from nothing to something. Congratulations. They have made so many of those games. I think really good streamer fodder for sure. Alright, we're sitting at about 36 minutes in this recording. So I'm curious how much longer they're going for. If you're in the chat, what do you think of it so far? I am... Again, some games not going to be for everyone, but...
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel.
Yep. Demon Souls.
Let strength be granted so the world
See some more gameplay, hopefully.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its
Oh, those are the gateways? Oh, there's supposed to be a broken gateway. The Land of the Giants. Maybe they will have made that. That'd be great.
so the world might be mended.
I don't know where that stone is. I don't remember in the original game. Oh, they did. From the looks of it, it looks like they did such a great job remaking this. Let's see if all the stone. Oh, this looks so good. Okay, so this is the kind of pretty much the very first level you go into. I don't remember this area. You definitely don't go down here. Remember, there's maybe a Black Knight or something down here. Because you don't venture down here. These are normal guys. Looks like he has like maybe a kite shield or something with him. I love that cinematic of getting the soul. Okay. So where did he go? All right. Interesting. It's curious when they hit you, there's no jumping back. Maybe you're okay. Okay, so that's the bigger enemy usually, but it's not a red-eyed knight. It's not a big baddie. Okay, messages on the floors are there as always. Looks really, really solid. That's one thing that's throwing me off a little bit is that when he's parrying and getting hit, there's not really the hit back. And maybe Demon Souls didn't have that and it would change the game if it had that. But there's no reaction, I feel like, to the enemy hits when you're blocking. Okay, down one of these ramparts you have a... Oh no, I'm wrong area. Okay, fog door, major boss. Nope, not major boss, just regular fog door. Played this game so long ago, I'm trying to remember exactly where. I'm so glad we're seeing like good gameplay. Again, okay, this is probably a major boss. Okay. There's the Capra Demon. Forget the names of all of them. This is like the first major one that you usually face. There's multiple ways you can go. Or maybe you face the blob first with the spears in it. Okay. Dead. Looks really good. Tower Knights, cool. That's always a crazy boss fight. Alright, the dragon on the bridge. I remember you would, oh, the gargoyles sucked. I remember I cheesed the gargoyles. I like had to. You can shoot them. You can usually see one gargoyle from like the fog window or something, and you can hit it. Okay, spider. Again, except for like the reaction on enemy hits, which I'm still gonna get this by far. Okay. Alright, when is it coming out? That's the question. Release? When is it coming out? And they haven't announced the release of the PS5 yet. We don't know when it's coming out. They didn't say release, so I'm assuming that's going to be on release because they don't want to spoil the end when they're probably going to announce the price and the release date of the PS5. Which makes sense. That looks really good. I'm definitely getting that. It's a really fantastic game. Now, what do we have here? Fortnite, of course. Cool. Need more Fortnite. Cool. Yep. PS5 available at launch. Expected. PlayStation Plus Collection. Okay. What does this mean? Something to give more value at launch? Maybe. New PlayStation Plus benefits for PS5. Cool. Awesome.
Can you kill something that big?
Oh, sweet. So you're getting all these games? Final Fantasy 15, Fallout 4, Mortal Kombat 10, Uncharted 4. Whoa. Ratchet and Clank, love that game. Days Gone. Until Dawn, cool. I already have an Until Dawn from previous PlayStation Plus.
My name is
Troy?
My name is Connor.
What good? That's cool. Battlefield 1. Second Son came out at the beginning of PS4. Hopefully the DLC. I remember First Light was really good. Batman Arkham Knight. Haven't played Arkham City yet. Last Guardian. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of big stuff. These are like
After all, we've
Last of Us. Awesome. Looks like with the DLC. Oh, Persona 5, no effing way. I've been waiting to get that. Resident Evil 7. I mean, they're trying to put good. That's one thing they need to do. Those are big games. Those are all big games for the most part. I don't, it certainly doesn't, it adds value. Certainly doesn't undo Game Passes to like an insane value. But again, Xbox doesn't have the same, especially Xbox One, their exclusives last generation were like kind of nothing. So you're getting all these amazing big exclusives for PS5 that were on PS4, and I'm sure will play better because you get to download them. That's great. That's amazing. A lot of those games I haven't played yet. I still have God of War that I haven't played yet. I have that here. I have Horizon. I have that. on a disc. But Monster Hunter World, I've played a little bit, but I have that on a disc. But of course, waiting to play it, it'll play better and look better on PS5, I'm sure. At least just a little bit. Loading. Here we go. PS Plus. Alright, so we have the disc version. Do we get to see the back? Here, oh, we get to see the back here. A couple of USB 3.0 ports, 3.1, I'm assuming. So 2 of them. Maybe for PSVR, I'm sure. PSVR 2, perhaps. How much? How much? How much? This is the digital. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? $499, $399. Alright, well, that's what a lot of people thought in that price range. November 12th. November 12th. So a couple days after the Xbox, which in the same window.
So now you know. Thank you all
$399,
for joining us today.
$399 is a great price point for the digital.
Amazing journey.
I still want the physical.
Your passion
but...
as fans of gaming that drives us to deliver a truly new generation of experiences on PS5. From everyone at PlayStation,
I was thinking there's going to be a
continued
$50
support,
price difference, but
and we
there's
look forward to
$100.
you getting your hands on PS5 very soon.
Okay,
To
pre-orders.
close, let me leave you with one more quick look.
Ooh, this is the one more thing. God of War 2, maybe? That's what everyone's speculating. Could be. I mean, they've done.
The time draws near.
No. Yeah. Just a teaser for it. That's probably it. That's probably all they need to do. And then don't show it for a while.
You must prepare yourself.
Yeah. 2021, no way. It's coming soon. Sooner than I may have thought. Good show. I think they hit a really great show. I think they hit the points they needed to. All right, so that pretty much finishes the PlayStation event. Overall, I thought they did what they needed to do. They came out really strong with, of course, Final Fantasy, Miles Morales, just fantastic stuff. I am pumped about the Harry Potter game. Again, that's going to be coming to every system, so I don't really want to hark on that, but I'm like so obsessed with Harry Potter. I think I showed you during the stream all my Harry Potter stuff behind. The only other thing that could make me more happy is like a full-blown Avatar: The Last Airbender game, but really, really exciting. Very, very cool. And then Final Fantasy, it looked like it was way more in development, way more done than we've ever seen a Final Fantasy initially announced before. So hopefully that's somewhat soon. Being a console exclusive, the PS5 is amazing. But overall, I thought they did a really good job. Very tight, short, had some big games. They had some ones that were, and I think they had a good amount for everyone too. So let's go ahead and jump out into what their launches exclusives are, what's going to be there at launch, because they didn't really say anything about that. They said price, date, and that's pretty much it. Otherwise, they didn't say too many dates for any other games. So this is some of the news and stuff that we've seen afterwards. So let's jump in here. This is coming from the PlayStation blog. PlayStation 5, of course, $399 and then $499 for the two versions. So the discless version, I bet you they are taking a loss on the discless version, because again, they do make more from digital games than they do from physical games, so they're probably going to make that back. And of course, they want people to get more into the digital ecosystem. So $100 price difference is pretty big, pretty aggressive. That's awesome if you're looking to get into PlayStation 5. $400, man, that's super cool. In addition to some other things that they're giving you right off the bat, like that PlayStation Plus collection. That's awesome. Personally, I'm going to be getting the disc version. I'm assuming that a lot of the games that I have right now, I can just plug and play with the disc version, and they should hopefully be up-res, get a lot of extra use out of them. But not a big surprise here. You know, this is what I was expecting, $499. I was thinking the digital version would be closer at $450, but $399 is awesome. So super, super cool. Very happy with that. Not really surprised or anything, so nothing bad there. We are seeing November 12th for US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea. November 19th, the rest of the world. Keep in mind that, again, there was a report that Nintendo's production was being cut in half again. So remember, it was doubled to 9 million and then cut in half to 4.5. I guess that wasn't true. Sony came out and said, no, we don't know where you guys heard that. We are having the same production. So hopefully when it does release, everyone should be able to get one. We did see some news on the release. Apparently tomorrow is going to be the pre-order at select retailers. I'll be getting to that later. This is some stuff that we have heard about the PlayStation. So this was released all after the event. I wish they would have said some of this in the event. So additionally, we know that the PS4 community will transition to the PS5. This is talking about Miles Morales. And we're happy to announce PS4 versions of some of our exclusives. Marvel, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Sackboy: A Big Adventure, and Horizon Forbidden West will also launch on the PS4. While these 3 games were designed to take advantage of the PS5 and its unique next-gen features like the ultra-high-speed SSD and DualSense controller, PS4 owners will also be able to enjoy these experiences when they launch. The PS4 digital versions launch games include a free upgrade to both the PS5 consoles, while the PS4 disc versions of these games will include a free upgrade to the PS5 with Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive. So, we have seen that the exclusives Spider-Man, Sackboy, and Horizon Forbidden West will be on the PlayStation 4 as well. Let me know what you think about that below. I know a bunch of people were like, oh, well, there's no reason to get a PS5. And there might not be. I mean, maybe the upgrade won't be big enough, but I think the PS4, the difference between the PS4 and the PS5 are probably going to be night and day with those versions. They're going to look pretty darn different, but that remains to be seen. You know, I have a PS4 Pro right now, so maybe it won't be that different. And I think Sony harping on the bandwagon of, you know, we believe in console generations, that might confuse that message a bit. And then you had Microsoft doing the opposite. Microsoft really took the stance of we believe in everyone can play everything, and then they also showed the opposite. So it's just kind of a weird marketing message. Regardless, I don't really care. I'm just really excited for the games. I thought a lot of them looked really good. In particular, Demon's Souls, which will be a PS5 exclusive. There's also confusion on that. So reading further down for PlayStation 5. For PlayStation Plus members, we also have a special new offering on PS5, the PlayStation Plus Collection. PS5 owners will be with PS Plus are now able to download and play curated library of PS4 games that define the generation, like Batman Arkham Knight, Bloodborne, Fallout 4, God of War, Monster Hunter World, Persona 5, and many more. The PS Plus collection will be added benefit to the existing PS4 benefits that the PS Plus members will receive for a single subscription price. This is awesome. This isn't anything that I was expecting. It's just an added value bonus to people that are getting PS5. They have a little bit more to play. And then especially if you missed PS5 exclusives, I went on the Kinda Funny subreddit the other day and I was like, hey, to those of you who are waiting, you know, now we're on the precipice of the next generation, what games are you just waiting that are on the previous generation to play on Xbox Series X and PlayStation? Most people responded with PlayStation games, and for myself, you know, I missed kind of the middle of the PlayStation generation. I didn't have a PlayStation then, so I missed God of War, I missed Horizon, I missed Spider-Man, to be honest. So I'm super pumped about this. I do have God of War, I got it for really cheap. Monster Hunter, I got for really cheap. Persona 5, though, I'm super pumped. I'm curious to see what other games, because there's Battlefield 1 that's here. They did not mention it in this. I'm curious to see if there's other games that will be added. And hopefully just throughout the generation, they'll be adding more to the library. That's amazing. You get to play some phenomenal games for one price. And hopefully they also look and play better. You know, hopefully they do get patched to make it play better and look better on the PlayStation 5. Just like, you know, we're seeing The Witcher 3 is going to get like a huge upgrade. So hopefully they get something similar. That's really cool. Just an added benefit I was not expecting at all. Does not compare to Game Pass yet. If they add in the PlayStation Now, and PlayStation Now is a good experience, you know, Game Pass has a fight on its hands then. So that would be really, really cool. We also got to see from this article the new prices for all the other things. So the DualSense wireless controller, $70. normal. I have seen people tweeting and lots of conversation like, hey, don't be surprised if that DualSense controller is really expensive. $70 is a normal controller price for a new controller. It's cool because I think there's a lot of technology stuff in there. And the fact that people that are in the industry are saying, hey, don't be surprised, those people have used the controller, which means they probably think it's a pretty quality controller, and the technology in there is worth a more expensive asking price. The Pulse 3D wireless headset will be for $100, $999 for US dollars. HD camera with dual 1080p lenses for gamers broadcast themselves. So like me, that would be for $59.99, $60. Media remote will be for $30. Kind of expected prices. DualSense charging station will be for $30. Those are pretty normal prices. I feel like when a new console launches, those are like pretty streamlined, nothing too crazy. And then we also get to see what's coming out on launch day. So Astro's Playroom, Demon's Souls, super pumped about that. That looks so good. Destruction All Stars, actually really pumped about that. And we're seeing some of these prices. Pay attention to those. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition, we'll talk about that. Sackboy Big Adventure. We're seeing that these prices are pretty standard, $69.99 for brand new first party games. So keep that in mind. $70, again, we've seen that from third party retailers. $70 will be the norm for the big games going forward. And Miles Morales, will be a little bit cheaper at $50 there. Same with Sackboy, will be a $60 game. So pretty curious as to when we're going to make the full switch and everything's just going to be $70. It's to be expected. A lot of people have been thinking, I'd rather have that than a bunch of microtransactions. And hopefully that's what we get. Hopefully we get that instead of a bunch of microtransactions, not both. And then you see all the specifications. So pretty excited. They are missing the Devil May Cry 5, that like HD pack or whatever with Devil May Cry. Virgil will also be playable in Devil May Cry 5 and 120 frames per second mode, and they have the ultra speed mode, which you can play at 1.5 times speed. So that's some additional information about Devil May Cry 5, and that's also coming out on launch day. So I'm not sure why they didn't include that, but it is there. Let's talk about Marvel's Spider-Man, and I want you guys to let me know what you think down below with all this, because there's a lot. I might actually break this out into its own video tomorrow. So it's not hiding at the end of my overall PlayStation event trailer. So here we have Spider-Man Miles Morales. Read a little bit about it. I thought the trailer was excellent. What they showed, the gameplay looked really, really good, as the regular Spider-Man does. So the standard edition will be available digitally on the PlayStation Store or physically at your local retailer for $50. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales also supports next-gen upgrade path. So even if you aren't ready to upgrade to the PS5 just yet, nothing is stopping you from buying the PS4 version and enjoying the game alongside everyone else at launch. While it doesn't have the enhancements made possible by the console and the PS5 version, the game still looks beautiful on the PS4 and the PS4 Pro, and you can rest easy when you do make the jump to PS5. The game comes with you. But that's not all. We also have one more surprise for you today. On the PS5, we're announcing the Ultimate Edition that includes a voucher code for Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. You'll be able to play the experience, the complete storyline up to this point, which includes the remaster of the original game and all 3 installments of Marvel's Spider-Man: The City That Never Sleeps DLC, so you can play the full narrative arc. The remaster for the PS5 is no simple upres. As many of you, the game's art assets have been completely updated to take advantage of the PS5's console horsepower. You also see better looking characters with improved skin, eyes, hair, and facial animation, including our new next generation Peter Parker. You'll also see ray traced reflections, ambient shadows, improved lighting, more pedestrians and vehicles stretching further into the distance, and the same optional performance mode offered on Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, allowing you to finally play the game at that targeted 60 frames per second. We'll also be supporting near instant loading, 3D audio, and DualSense controller haptic feedback. Lastly, we're adding 3 amazing new Spider-Man suits, new photo mode features, and even new trophies for those of you looking to platinum the game all over again. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales Ultimate Edition will launch both physically and digitally on the PlayStation Store for $69.99 on launch day. So what do you think about that below? So you have Miles Morales launching for $50, and then for an extra $20 you get the previous Spider-Man game that's been fully updated to take advantage of the PlayStation 5. And again, it looks like it's just not an upres. They really did put in some work to make it extra special. Of course, we'll see. Again, I think the 60 frames per second alone is probably worth it. I'm very excited for it. You know, I've never played the original Spider-Man. I like that you can get the game alone, Miles Morales, for an extra $20. If you've never played it, I mean, that's such a value add. That is amazing. Again, it is cross-gen, so I know a lot of people were a little bit upset about that. I am looking forward to the day when, you know, hopefully God of War will be fully, this is just PlayStation 5, you have to buy it. Why does that matter is so they can take full advantage. Like, it can't even work on a PlayStation 4 because it is just going to look so freaking great. So I'm very excited for that. We'll probably have to wait until the end of 2021, maybe with God of War. Who knows if that will come to the PS4, or maybe 2022. So very, very excited. Let me know what you think, because I think that's a positive. I think it's pretty cool. And they'll be providing, what does an upgrade path mean for Miles Morales? Maybe you pay an extra $10 and get the PS5. I don't know. I'm assuming we'll see that more closer to when it comes out. I hope it's for free. If you're buying it for $50, you get the free upgrade or something. So yeah, we will see. The news isn't out yet, but hopefully it's for free. Very, very cool. I think that's some positive news. More pre-orders are starting tomorrow. They officially tweeted this out at select retailers. So if you're looking at Best Buy, Target, I'm curious as to when Sony's going to start emailing. Remember, Sony took down names of people who are interested and wanted to buy it that already have a PlayStation Network code. So I'm curious to see when those are going to go live, because I don't think anyone's gotten emails quite yet. The price will be confirmed at $70. This was coming from Kotaku. Everyone was reporting this. So in the Demon's Souls trailer, at the end of it, they said also available for PC and not available on select consoles yet. So essentially, it was hinting that it's going to come to PC and it will come to other consoles. Update to the story. Following the original publication of this story, Sony has told Kotaku that the trailer coming to Demon's Souls would be coming to PC and other consoles was a mistake. The rec attributed the incorrect information to human error. Demon's Souls will be exclusive to the PlayStation 5. The previously embedded trailer has since been removed from the PlayStation's YouTube channel. And here's a screenshot of the closing slide showing the details. So not available on other consoles for limited time. So yes, it's coming to PS5. Only coming to PS5. This is one that I'm most excited for. It's coming at launch. That's awesome. Definitely getting that. I think my game of the show, well, Demon's Souls. I think Miles Morales was really cool. Of course, Final Fantasy. My game of the show would probably be Final Fantasy in Harry Potter World. Harry Potter World, I'm so excited for. And it's taking place in the 1800s. And it's going to be, you know, not dealing with Harry Potter at all. Voldemort's not really around then. Dumbledore shouldn't be around then. So it's dealing with the history. Maybe you'll be able to open the Chamber of Secrets, because that was around then. You know, it was in Hogwarts. The Slytherin founder created that. So very, very cool. Very excited. Demon's Souls. Again, we had that little trailer. Everything. I mean, these screens look so phenomenal. Again, this is the spider boss. You saw him shooting out fire. This layer looks so different to where you initially fought the spider boss. I mean, it looks so great and detailed. Definitely check out the trailer for that if you haven't yet, or if you missed it. And then this is a Resetera form. Let me reload this. This is a Resetera form showing, like, hey, after today's thing, what console you're going to buy. Again, PlayStation has been in the lead this entire time. It is PlayStation's game to lose. I think they did a great job today. PS5 Digital Edition at 20%, PlayStation 5 at 40%, Xbox Series S at 6%, Xbox Series X at 27%, and then none at 17%. So obviously PlayStation far in the lead with 60% of the vote there. Doesn't surprise me. Xbox Series X, again, that's going to split the people between, I mean, if you're going to want to spend that money, you're either upgrading your PC or getting a Series X. Again, if you have a PC, you can get Game Pass and get all those exclusives, everything anyways, on day one for super cheap. You should get Game Pass. It is phenomenal. And then the PS5, if you want all these exclusives, if you want Demon's Souls, which I do, I mean, Final Fantasy is going to be fantastic, I'm sure, on it. Again, that one is coming to PC, so we will see. I don't know if it's coming to PC right away. And then Horizon, God of War, and then all these PlayStation Plus exclusives that are also coming. So very, very exciting. I'm super pumped for what we have next gen. I thought they did a great job. Let me know what you thought of the event, because I had a trouble reversing back there. Let me know what you thought of the entire event. I'm very curious what the price of the PlayStation 5, does that surprise you? The price of next gen games, does that surprise you? Are you excited for the digital deluxe edition of Spider-Man Miles Morales and it coming with the upgrade to Spider-Man? I'm thinking we're going to see a lot of cool upgrades to next gen games. Hopefully we do get at least minimal upgrades, and then, you know, obviously with Spider-Man, they're doing a lot of treatment. They're putting entirely new art assets and facial animations and everything, which is really cool. They put some work into it, which if you're getting it for an extra 20 bucks, hopefully they did. If you're paying for it, hopefully they do more than just, you know, port it and add some new textures. Well, anyways, that concludes this Chatty with Matty. You know, it's all about Sony. Of course, we're going to come back on Friday, review all the news. I'm sure we'll see more stuff coming out over the next few days about this PlayStation 5 event, and then what can we expect from next gen. And tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed, I get a pre-order as well, and hopefully you do too. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. Remember, follow me at Sodi Pop Media up there, 3Ts and IG, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. Have a wonderful day. Remember,
be yourself
and eat a cookie. Bye.